Okay, boys and girls, I'm back with another video. Here we're going to be using our investigations book. We're going to be reviewing adding fractions. You might have done some of these pages, you may not have. We're going to work on pages 388, 389, and 390. If you have done these pages, I will find additional work for you so that you get to practice with adding fractions. But let's do a quick review of adding fractions. And we'll start with word problems. Now, I always like to read everything and underline important information before I solve it. You should do the same. Show all your work in your notebook here. And replay this video and other videos that I posted on adding fractions for support. So it's to solve each problem and show your solution, write an equation. So number one, Richard needs 2/4 cup of flour for the cookies he is making. He needs 3/4 cup of flour for the muffins he is making. How much flour does he need? Well, I know that he needs this much flour for cookies and needs this much flour for muffins. So I'm going to add these two. 3/4 plus 2/4. So remember, when you add fractions, remember the fourths are the units. So just like if I was adding 3 10s and 2 10s, that would be 5 10s. Well, same thing with adding fractions. These are numbers. 3/4 plus 2/4. If I were to show that, well, here's a bar that represents one whole cup. And this I'm going to cut into fourths because I'm adding fourths. So if I have 3/4, I would shade in 3 parts out of 4. And then I need 2 more fourths. Well, I only have 1 more fourth here. So that means that my answer is going to be larger than 1 because I know that 4/4 is 1 whole. So here's my 3/4 plus my 2/4. Well, as you can see, I have 5/4. I would say 5/4 cups. Another way to say what I have is I have 1 whole cup, which represented by this bar, plus 1/4 of another cup. So I could say 1 1/4 cups. Both answers are acceptable. This is more commonplace, but both are mathematically acceptable. Notice that you don't add the denominators because that's the size of the piece. Those are the units. So complete the rest of these problems just like that. When you go to the next page, these don't have word problems, but you'll notice that some of the fractions, like in number 7, don't have the same denominators. Interesting. What do you do here? Well, there's a reason why they don't. They want you to see something about these fractions. Pause the video and see if you can figure out what that might be. Okay, so did you figure it out? Well, a picture might be helpful. Here's a bar. I cut in half, and I shade one of those pieces. This is 1/2. 3/6, well, I would take a bar, and I would cut them into 6 pieces. And shade in 3 of them. Oh, that's also 1/2. So I'll write 3/6 is equal to 1/2. And then 4/8. I'm starting to wonder something here. I think all of these fractions are equal to 1/2. But I'm just going to double check to make sure. So this one we cut into eighths. And you have to make all the bars the same, boys and girls. Very important to know that. The whole size of the whole matters. And wouldn't you know it, that's also equal to 1/2. So I'm really adding 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2. Well, that would be 3/2. Or it would be 1 whole and 1/2. Interesting. You might see this down here in number 9. Notice about something about these two fractions. See if you can figure that out and solve it. But the other ones are pretty straightforward. And on page 390, more of the same. A mix of adding fractions without words and with words. So try your best with that. If you've already done these pages, I want you to create your own problems with fractions that have the same denominators. And make up your own word problems too. Okay, boys and girls, good luck.